What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Mark's Stock Review. Today's going to be a short video on why I bought GAN, the Michigan Catalyst, and quickly my current stock holdings. If you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing and hitting the thumbs up and bell notification. That said, let's get started. If you remember from my last video on GAN Limited, I mentioned that I bought GAN at 20 and sold at 26, and then was contemplating buying more shares after the earnings report. And so early last week, I sold DraftKings at $39 a share, not because I don't like DraftKings, but because it seems like there's a temporary ceiling at about $40. So I used the money to re-enter GAN at $20.60. And so this is because I felt my money was better off being in GAN at $20 a share versus DraftKings at $39 a share. And actually, I was really happy with $20.60 as my cost basis. But when Friday rolled around and the stock market was plummeting, I actually took advantage of it. And I bought more and more GAN. And I went from like 40-some shares all the way up to 132 shares and dropped my cost basis all the way down to $19.11, which at this point I absolutely love. And the reason I felt comfortable buying GAN at this price is because I took a look at the income and balance statements. And if you look at the revenue, it's going up, which I like, but the cost of revenue is actually going down, which I really like. But the one thing that did jump out at me was the massive total administrative expenses. So I wanted to take a quick look at that before I decided to buy shares. And so if you look here, if you take out the share-based payment and related expenses and the exceptional costs related to the IPO, it's going to bring us to $4,412,000. And so if you look up top, you're going to go from a net loss income of $8,307,000 to a net cash provided by operating activities of over $2 million. And now that I felt comfortable buying the GAN shares, I'm going to hold them until the Michigan Catalyst, and at that point, most likely set a stop loss order. And per GAN's recent presentation, they're going to be well positioned to capture significant market share in Michigan, slated to be one of the largest real money internet gaming opportunities in the US at $1.2 billion, with the upcoming launches of 3+ operator partners. And per the CEO, the licensing application is in good order, and they're going to focus on launching in Q4, and it's going to represent the next major component of a multi-billion-dollar opportunity. And now it's highly probable, and it's also accelerated because of the Rona's impact on Michigan's reduced income from real casinos. And lastly, I wanted to show you guys my trading account. Just as a disclosure, the bulk of my portfolio is in broad-based index funds, and a much smaller percentage is in this trading account. And if you want me to do a video on one of these stocks or have any questions, just please let me know in the comment section below. The first stock is GAN, we talked about. The second stock is my swing trade, Carnival. I expect to sell Carnival probably in the mid to high 20s, maybe even higher, hopefully, when the market is fully convinced that there is a time frame when cruises will resume full time. I don't expect that to occur until later this year, probably November, even December. Next up is Plymouth Rock Technologies. It's a very interesting security and threat detection company. It's a very small market cap, over-the-counter, high risk, high reward. My worst performing stock so far this year, but I'm not concerned because it's a very long-term play for me, and I don't have a whole lot of shares, so it's not really a concern at this point. Next up is Recourse Systems, a very cool company in my opinion. They do artificial intelligence in vehicles, and I'm up pretty big right now, and I'm actually kicking myself for not buying more shares. I believe I have 111 shares. Wish I had more. I don't really like to buy when I increase my cost basis, so I'm probably just going to sit tight for now. And the last two companies, Royal Caribbean and Norwegian, I'll talk about together. I bought them both back in May, and really buying shares was gut-wrenching when the entire market was really down on the cruise line stocks. I expect to sell Norwegian Cruise Line holdings no sooner than May or June of next year for at least a 200 to 300% profit, and I will not be selling Royal Caribbean before next June, and I expect to make at least 100% profit on Royal Caribbean. And that does it for this video. If you guys have any questions on GAN or any other stocks in my portfolio, please leave a message in the comments section below. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing and hitting the thumbs up button. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll be talking to you soon.